All right. Today is another episode of Double Effin' Elbow. I know my CM Punk mark. Oh, get out of here with Bullet Club garbage.
What's going on, everybody? How we doing?
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
It has. It's been quite a bit because life is garbage and work sucks and getting a new job sucks. But hey,
We got some stuff to talk about here.
a lot of stuff to talk about.
So we got The Rock and Cody. The Rock stepping in Wrestlemania, which I think is a work, which we'll talk about that in a minute. And then we got the Vince McMahon allegations along with John Laurinaitis and Brock Lesnar.
People power.
So we will see how that goes. So let's start with the whole Rock storyline. I'll put storyline in quotes. You know, Rock came back on SmackDown. What is it? Last week. Rock came back on SmackDown.
Or 2 weeks ago. Was it
2 weeks ago?
Was it Friday?
Was it last week? I'm all messed up. Whatever. Rock came back on SmackDown. The past SmackDown had whatever. And then, he went face to face with Roman. Cody, previously to that, brought The Rock out and said, I'm gonna beat you, Roman. I'm gonna take everything from you, but not at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is like, dude, you've been working for 2 years up to this moment. You lost last year, which is bullshit, in my opinion. And now you're gonna give up your spot to The Rock, which I think is a work. I think they brought Rock because they knew he was gonna be on the board. They brought him into that role. I think Rock thought, let's try to make this like the Daniel Bryan yes movement. Let's make it like bigger than that. You know how big that got because Daniel Bryan was like the underdog. They did everything they could to keep him down, and then he bust through it. The crowd got behind him. I think they're doing the same thing with the "We Want Cody" movement.
I could agree with that. I mean, at first it really felt like they were doing him dirty.
Yes.
Because when I saw The Rock come out, I was just like, why? Why? And then I've seen like 4 or 5 theories online as to what they're really going to do with this. And they're extremely creative. And for WWE to not realize how creative these fan theories are and capitalize on that, it's just like, bruh.
I know. But no. I think it's a work. I honestly believe that. At first, I was like, really? I was like the other people. I was like, dude, there's no way. But it's The Rock. It's going to make money. It's going to make everyone talk. Ooh, look at the stars in the back.
Yeah.
It's going to make everyone talk, you know what I mean? To get behind Cody.
Is that too much?
No, you're good. That's fine. But I'm hoping it's a work.
Yeah, I mean...
Because... Good.
I'm trying to think of how to form the sentence without sounding stupid.
I mean, you can't sound more stupid than the wrestling community, the online wrestling community.
Gotta love the good old IWC. I feel like by bringing The Rock in to try and make this bigger, it's like they panicked and broke the glass and were like, bring us The Rock. He's going to help. I know people want to see Roman versus Rock for the head of the table because it's a Samoan. It's The Rock essentially passing the Samoan dynasty torch.
Yes.
To the next generation. He'd be like, okay, I did my thing. You're taking over as the name in wrestling. When people hear WWE, they'll think, oh, Roman Reigns, like back when we were kids. Wrestling, oh, The Rock.
I mean, people already do think of it as Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns has been champion for 3.5 years, something like that.
Which is ridiculous, dude. Like,
listen, I wasn't a fan of Roman Reigns at first, but now he kind of grew on me because the less you see of him, the more you want from him when you do see him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But to backtrack on what you were saying, I think if it's not a work, I think they brought Rock in because they panicked on the Vince allegations. So they brought Rock in to move past that to get everyone to talk about The Rock and Cody, to like push The Rock into Cody's position to get everyone to talk about it and forget about Vince, which they're doing a good job of it actually.
Yeah.
Because what is it, like the Rumble, and then like a couple days after that, all the stuff came out, and then like Rock put in the position, everyone stopped talking about Vince.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know if that was their plan or if it really is a work, and they're literally fucking taking everyone for a fucking spin, and it's working if that's the truth.
I mean, I want to see Cody get the belt because he deserves
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like and not just because he's a Rhodes. Like he's a good worker, and he came back to WWE and is doing what he should have done his first run.
Yes. They
You
didn't
know what I
really
mean? And not treating it as I'm a Rhodes, I'm royalty, I'm gonna big league everybody and make an ass out of myself, and then get punished by turning into Stardust.
But you know that for a fact, though, him being Dusty Rhodes' son, they hold him at a higher standard.
Yeah.
Because Dusty Rhodes is fucking Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Because of who he is. And the same thing happened with Goldust and Dustin Rhodes. I mean, he's doing good in AEW. He was. I think he's just doing like squash matches now.
Yeah.
They're not treating him right over there either. But I think if it isn't a work, well, let me backtrack again. I think the CM Punk injury is a work too, because that all blends in with, okay, now CM Punk isn't facing Seth Rollins, so now we're going to make people believe Cody has to fight Seth because Rock wants to fight Roman. It all adds up if you think about it. I could just be overthinking it and I'm an idiot. But if you think about it,
you really think Punk's injuries will work?
I think so. Dude, I'm gonna change the subject to Punk real quick. Everyone talks about Punk. He's a fucking genius in the ring. He really is. His psychology and his knowledge of the wrestling business and wrestling in general. Suck my balls. All the people that hate him. All right, that's all I'm saying. It just makes sense. If
they are working us with Punk's injury, I mean, kudos to them.
I really hope they are, because it all works to the same storyline. Cody wins the Rumble. Punk gets hurt. Punk can't wrestle Seth on night one. Rock comes in, pushes himself into Cody's position, pushes Cody out. Now Cody has no opponent. Rock and Roman on night two. Now everyone believes that Cody and Seth are going to be on night one, but nobody wants that. Not because Seth is a bad worker and not because Cody's a bad worker, because you've been building this story for 2 years for Cody and Roman. Punk came back. I've never made an event of WrestleMania. It made sense. Night one, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Punk gets his story finished. He can run out another year and then, retire. Cody build up the story for 2 years, fights Roman, finally wins the belt. His story's over. Cody's the face of the company. Come on. That's what it is.
You're really smart.
That's only if that's what they're doing. If not, if CM Punk is really hurt and The Rock is really being a fucking asshole and pushing his way and throwing his weight around, because I'm The Rock. I'm the people's champion. I can do it. No offense to Cody. If it is, The Rock can do what the fuck he wants. Because The Rock is going to sell tickets. Yeah. He's going to sell merchandise. So therefore, he's going to make money. And everyone's going to watch. Everybody. Whether you hate on The Rock for it or don't. Whether you're cheering for Roman, whether you're cheering for Rock, you're still going to watch it. It's going to be one of the biggest WrestleManias. The Rock, come on. No matter what he does. The Rock, Austin, Hogan.
What?
You know what I mean? What? But you put those three names on a fucking on anything, it's gonna blow up. You know what I mean?
And it's in Philly too, so like,
I'm trying to go to that too. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to see if Tom and our buddy Sean want to go.
Sunday night 2 is the night of Jackie's baby shower.
So that one
I got to do dad things.
Yes, that is definitely more important. But
I mean, WrestleMania, baby shower.
It's right there.
It's fucking. Oh, that's a hard one. What if we
But
go right from the baby shower to Mania?
there you go. That's something.
We
I don't know
could
if I want to go to night
sacrifice
one or
our
what.
unborn child for tickets.
I don't know if I want to go to night 1 or 2, but I'll figure it out. But that's my take on it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just wrong because I keep reading everybody. Fuck you, Rock. We want Cody.
I've heard that the theory that I heard was that about 3 weeks before Mania, they're going to hold a contract signing for Rock and Roman.
This Thursday, they're going to have a kickoff for WrestleMania. That's a press conference. Tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow.
So I was told that like 3 weeks before Mania, they're going to have a contract signing for Rock and Roman. And Roman's going to be like, the whole episode, Roman's going to be like, yeah, I'll sign it. I'm the champ, this, that, and not read anything. Yeah. So when they get to the ring and the Rock goes to sign, he's going to say, now, Roman, just so you know, you signed this contract, and did you read it? And Roman's like, I don't read anything. And he goes, oh, so then he didn't see the clause. They're like, what do you mean? He goes, it's a special guest referee match, and I'm the referee, and this is your opponent. Cody Rhodes comes out.
No, well,
that way to make it an evenly called match.
But the problem with that is, again, you throw Rock into the mix, it's going to overshadow what other people do.
Yeah.
So Rock being there, it's kind of like a one-sided too. Like, well, it could be. Oh, Roman's my family, so I'm going to go with him. Oh, I'm a big fan of Cody. Roman is an asshole, tribal chief shit.
Yeah.
What I think, if they really do wrestle, it's going to be for the title of the tribal chief, head of the table, not the WWE championship. So then Cody could go for the championship, but it wouldn't be at WrestleMania then. It'd be like
That's stupid. That's stupid.
I know. Well, we still have one more pay-per-view. We have the Elimination Chamber coming up
in Perth, Australia.
And in Australia. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that one goes, what happens there.
Crikey.
But so that's our take for that one. So now let's move on to the stuff that got swept under the table, apparently, is the Vince McMahon allegations. This is some crazy shit if it's true.
It is, dude. But, like, it's believable because Vince.
I know it's believable, but if you look at the text, a 77-year-old man is going to text like a 13-year-old female?
Absolutely.
Dude, I don't know about that.
Old people don't know how to text, so they're gonna do it the quickest way they can.
Dude, my mom doesn't type like that. She types out the words. My grandma, when she used to use Facebook and everything, she typed out every single word.
My father uses the letter U, the number 2.
I've never.
I don't know, man. Everyone's different. Like I said, Vince is not the most tech-savvy guy in the world.
Vince
is 75, 78 years old.
He's 77, I think, right now. But Vince is definitely fucked up. If you take his character, Mr. McMahon, from the Attitude Era and before that and everything, and amp it up to 10, that's the Vince McMahon character. So, like, Vince probably was like that. Not probably. That's probably, that's what it was. He was like that.
He's a dirty old man, dude.
I agree he's a dirty old man.
He's a billionaire, so he knows. He's like, I can do whatever I want. I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
But now you have to look at it from both sides. I'm not condoning these actions if he did this stuff. You know what I mean? The sex trafficking, I don't agree with any of that. But look at it from the way. So, okay. The girl took pretty much a bribe for a spot in the company. Whatever, I don't know, accounting or whatever the hell she was.
Yeah.
He agreed to pay her $3 million. He paid her $1 million, and he was apparently late on a $500,000 deposit, and that's when she opened up this case. So now, look at it you have to look at it this way too. She agreed to this stuff for monetary value.
Yeah.
So I understand the influence. He's an older person, and she's a younger. She was probably 19, 20 at the time. So she's easier to influence. But at the same time, you have to look at, I'm not saying that she's at fault for fucking getting used for a sex toy, pretty much. It's terrible. I'm saying she agreed to terms with Vince to do whatever they agreed upon for money.
Yeah.
You're pretty much technically prostituting yourself for money. You know what I mean? That's what prostitution is.
Yeah.
Which at that point,
Thank you, Webster.
yeah, you fucking no shit, asshole. But like, she didn't have to agree to it.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely wanted the spot in the company.
Mm-hmm.
That's like saying an actress slept with a producer to be in the movie. Well,
Mm-hmm.
why'd you do that? You don't have to be. You don't have to do that. Yeah, but I want to be in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't have to be in the movie. But it's just a whole big fucking thing, dude. I do believe 100% believe Vince has done this shit. Maybe not sex trafficking, but he's definitely used his power and money to buy sex, to buy his way into things and out of things, because he's a fucking billionaire and he can.
So, do you think the whole pooping on her head thing is real?
Dude, that's fucking crazy. That is insane.
Like,
Pooping on her head. No, so like pooped on her head or whatever. Whoever pooped on her head, he went to go take a shower, and then John Laurinaitis is apparently fucking her while she has poop on her head. Dude, this is insane. This is crazy.
I wonder if when John Laurinaitis finishes, he goes, "People power."
Dude, you got to look at it at both sides again. For this way, obviously something happened, but like, are they pushing it to an extreme? Like, some things can't, like, at a certain point you have to ask, oh, there is some truth to all this, but then at the same time, oh, wait a minute, like, now all these allegations are coming at once randomly, like, maybe it's not true at all. You know what I mean? It's a situation.
There's a part of me that believes it because Vince McMahon.
No, I believe that stuff has happened.
Yeah.
But the pooping on the head and stuff like that, I don't know about that. That's crazy. People are into weird shit though. And as a billionaire, I guess, like, you lose interest in things easily.
We're talking about a guy who wrote a storyline involving Kane and a dead woman, and then having Triple H hump a dead body in a casket wearing a Kane mask.
Mark Henry sleeping with Mae Young and
having a hand
as a child, and
that is still by far the greatest booking I've ever seen in my life.
Kiss My Ass Club, the fucking him in the storylines with Trish and Stacy Keibler,
and let's not forget Do-Rag Vince.
That was amazing. Do-Rag Vince with the ECW championship. Mattel, we need a Vince McMahon do-rag. Well, we lost our opportunity now. They're not going to make another.
Yeah, they Chris Benoit him.
They did. They did.
Can I say that name on here?
Yeah, why not? We're not.
We might have to bleep that out.
We're not affiliated. That's a whole other conspiracy that we're not going to get into this episode. Maybe
this episode, but down the road we will be.
Maybe we'll talk about that at a later point, because some people think Kevin Sullivan was involved.
1,000%.
But no, dude, just wrestling right now, it's like, it's crazy to think that all this stuff is happening at once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, now let's go away from Vince real quick, but stay on that type of subject. Chris Jericho had all these allegations against him.
Yeah, him and Kylie Ray.
And now he's sitting pretty. No one's talking about him. They're all talking about Vince now.
Mm-hmm.
So now everyone's swept it under the rug like nothing happened.
It's all a work.
That's a crazy fucking story if that's a work.
Imagine if it was a work.
Jesus Christ. And then Vince McMahon buys AEW and he's like, I'm here. It was me. It was me all along.
It was me, Tony Khan. It was me all along.
He was working with Tony Khan's dad the whole time to fucking buy AEW.
And don't worry, now we'll sell the Jacksonville Jaguar Championship belt in our store. If you go on their site, put a graphic somewhere. There is no Jacksonville Jaguars belt.
the one NFL team that's
because fuck Tony Khan, and I can say that because fuck Tony Khan.
Yep, they own him and his father co-own the Jaguars, which is hilarious. They sell like the fucking how many? What are there? 49 other football teams, and the one team is blacklisted from the thing.
I'm waiting for Raw or SmackDown to run a show at Daly's place.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Because that's a proverbial knife in the
Oh
side.
yeah, 100%. I just thought of this too. Back to the Vince stuff. A lot of people are saying Triple H and stuff new, which and like Stephanie and Shane. I don't know if all of them knew, but I'm sure some of them, like a handful of close people, had to have known, like Michael Hayes and Bruce Prichard. Like they had to have known, maybe not to the extent of what it was, but like they knew of things going on that shouldn't be going on. You know, maybe I don't know if Triple H knew. Maybe he did, but I don't think to the extent of what it was.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's Vince is just being a fucking dirty old man. Maybe they thought that, but not him pooping on women's heads and trafficking her to other wrestlers.
Yeah.
And that brings
and it got to a point. Yeah. Now they took Brock Lesnar off the cover art.
They
for
took Brock
2K24.
They took Brock Lesnar off the website for WWE. They took him off of Supercard, and they took him off the cover of 2K24.
They took him off Supercard too?
They changed his card to like Roman Reigns or a random other card. It's the same card, like all the same stats, but a different wrestler now.
Wow.
So they took him off completely, which that's got to go crazy with him and his family life now. He's got a daughter. I think he's got a daughter and a son. He might have two sons, whatever.
Yeah.
Now they all have to read about that, whether it's true or not. But again, with Vince, his grandkids, Triple H and Stephanie's kids and Shane's kids, they're all gonna have to read about their grandpa. Imagine going to school and everyone in your fucking class, whether it elementary, middle school, high school, college. I think they're in like high school and college or whatever. I think kids might be in middle school or whatever. But imagine going to school and everyone looking at you and you know that they read what your grandfather did or allegedly did. Whatever. I'm gonna put in quotes what he did. I don't know what
allegedly.
You don't know yet. It's 99.9% true.
Yeah.
But that's fucking crazy. It's crazy to think about. But I just want Cody to win the belt. We're gonna go back to Cody. I just want Cody to win the belt. I want to see Punk at WrestleMania. I want to see Punk at WrestleMania.
I feel like Punk's injury is real.
It could be, but and Seth. I forgot to even mention Seth got hurt too.
Yeah, so that's that too. That's why I think that they're
like that could be, but you don't think that both of them getting hurt at the same time is not fucking weird?
I
not
don't
the
know, man.
Time, but like very, very close together.
Yeah.
Within a week and a couple of days of each other. He tears his fucking leg, his quad or whatever, and then Punk tears his tricep. I don't know. I hope it's a work because I really want to see Punk at Mania. I want to go and see Punk at Mania. But I also would like to see Cody and Roman at Mania.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Rock and Roman, but not at the expense of Cody.
Yeah. Because I feel like Punk was supposed to win the Rumble.
See, that's another.
And then he got hurt and called the audible on the fly.
There's some people that believe that, and I'm on the fence about it because if he did get hurt, if it's true he got hurt, he might have called the audible, and that's why Cody won, but also why Rock and Roman might possibly happen because Punk was supposed to win the Rumble. Yeah. But then what about Cody though? You can't build it. They're just gonna fuck him every way from Wednesday, every day of the week. Cody is, and then Drew. They're pushing Drew in a fucking main event spot.
Yeah, why?
No offense to Drew, but he doesn't work in with Roman and Seth and Cody, in my opinion. He could, let him go after the Intercontinental. belt, the IC belt against Gunther or something. Now Jay is supposed to be facing him at I don't know.
I don't get that. I don't know why that's all happening all of a sudden.
That's cool. I don't care about that.
They're gonna call Braun Breaker up and put him with Gunther.
Braun was on Raw on Monday.
Oh no shit.
He was on Raw and he was talking to what the fuck is his name? The manager. Adam Pearce. So obviously it's storyline, but maybe he's going to Raw, which he's been ready. I just don't think they had a spot for him because if he came up previous to the Rumble, then because the Punk stuff was all happening, Punk was at the top, Cody was at the top. Braun would have been a mid-carder fighting the Miz at fucking on SmackDown or Raw somewhere if he came up before the Rumble.
Well, when he came out of the Rumble, he took Brock's place.
He took Brock's place.
And all the shit that he did by throwing Gunther out, that was supposed to be Brock.
It was supposed to be Lesnar was going to eliminate Gunther, and then Dom was going to eliminate Lesnar. So replace Lesnar with Braun, and that's what happened. But he's been ready, in my opinion. Dude, he's fucking Rick Steiner's son. He's related to Scott Steiner. Come on. Before the massive steroids that Scott took, Steiner brothers were fantastic.
He's fat.
Fat asses.
Fat asses.
But I just
Joe knows.
He's not even gonna try. We'll wait to see. We'll wait to see. But on that note, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Yes. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, to TikTok, our Instagram. We don't have a Twitter yet. Our Foursquare, MapQuest, Grindr, our OnlyFans. But only nerds, only marks. That's
only marks. That should be a thing.
Can we do that? Can we make an app? We need to find someone that's good with apps and make it. It's literally the wrestling community, but on an app. Don't fucking take it, nobody. You heard it here first.
That's a big brain.
You heard it here first. Fuck off.
DFE said it first. Only marks. New app coming soon. 2027.
Yes.
Because we need that long to figure out how to do this.
I'll learn the code in a couple years, yeah. And on that one,
guys, thank you for coming out and watching the podcast, even though it took us 3 times to get here.
Unfortunately, yes, and I wish I could show the bloopers, but I don't have them.
Yeah, so
we lost everything.
I'm Kyle. That's Josh. This has been Double Effin' Elbow, brother.